Yes.
My Lordship, may I seek indulgence in mentioning part 2, item number 5. This case is taken up by Miss Mariel Kiangte. Since she's on leave till 24th of April, may this matter be taken after 24th of April?
At the request of the counsel appearing for the respondent, list this matter on the week commencing 27th of April.
Yes, Your Lordship. Right.
Yes.
I'm for the appellant, my lord.
So and so appears for the appellant. For the petitioner.
Appellant, my lord.
Item 5, you say.
5
part
is a,
Uh,
it's a criminal appeal, my lord.
It's a criminal revision.
Yes.
It's item 5 of part 2, my lord. Criminal appeal 27 of 22.
Oh,
So,
put Monday's list here. Okay. Appellant. Yes.
I'm obliged.
And Your Lordship, item number 6, part 2, hearing. Same order can be, if same order can be passed.
You inform the.
We have no objection, my lord.
Okay. At the request of the learned counsel, learned ABP. This matter again when? Same.
After 2 weeks, yes, same order.
On the week commencing 27th of April 2026.
Item number 9, Your Lordship.
Okay. Same order.
And Your Lordship, item number 10, I have taken the consent of the other party.
Okay. Same, keep it same order. Huh? Just again on week commencing.
Right, Your Lordship.
May I seek your lordship's indulgence in mentioning part 2, item number 1, my lord?
1.
Yes, my lord. Although this is a fixed item, my senior is out of station. So if this matter may kindly be taken up as a fixed matter tomorrow.
Okay, let's this matter tomorrow. Call this matter tomorrow. Item 1. Yes.
We have no objection.
I seek your Lordship indulgence in mentioning part 2, item number 7. Lordship, the council, other main council are out of station and the matter may be taken up on this Thursday.
Okay, call on Thursday. Yes, Thursday.
Okay, obliged.
Daily list for admission, item 1.
My lord, I'm for respondent number 3578. We already complied with this honorable court order, my lord.
What do you say, sir?
Yes, Your Lordship. Yesterday evening, I received information that the amount has been deposited in the account of the DC Lungle. And Your Lordship, if this matter may be taken listed after 2 weeks, because in the meantime, time may be granted for comply with the formalities, Your Lordship. We have to submit our bank account details and stuff and other documents necessary.
So and so learned counsel appearing for the respondent number 3
5, 7, and 8.
has submitted that the said respondents have complied with their part of the requirements with regard to the order dated orders passed in WPC number 64 of 2017. The counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the matter be listed after 2 weeks, allowing the other respondents to comply with the order, and also to allow the petitioners to do the required to enable full compliance of the order. Accordingly, list this matter again on the 4th of May.
Obliged.
Obliged.
Item 2.
My lord, I'll be seeking another week's time for filing of the reply because the respondents are they're staying in outstation, And it's very difficult for me to contact them. And I have some documents to annex regarding that.
No objection, my lord.
If it may be listed after the ensuing vacation.
The counsel for the respondents have submitted that the response to the petition will be filed within the next week, within 24th of April 2026. Accordingly, list this matter again on 29th of April.
My lord, if the interim stay order pass earlier may continue till the next returnable date. Interim stay order pass earlier may continue till
The interim order passed earlier continues.
Obliged.
highly obliged.
Item 3,
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of my senior. As per the instructions that I had received from my senior, that order dated 27/3/2026 was issued with regards to transfer and posting of 38 Dolian Boya as Colossi DC in place of Robat Sil Mangaya, who is presently listed as respondent number 1 in this incident matters and who was expired on 18/3/2026. So, Your Lordship, if I may be allowed to file implement application for adding 38 Dolian Boya as respondent number 3.
Learned counsel for the petitioner has sought for an accommodation to file appropriate application to bring on record, to implead necessary parties in the matter. Have you filed your response?
I am for respondent number 2. Then the matter in this regard is with petitioner along with other respondent. In the meantime, we already sanctioned only in the year 2014. Then, however, I was supposed to file by way of affidavit. I'm still awaiting the return of my drafting matter.
And what about you?
We have, Your Lordship, we have already filed our show cause reply.
You have filed your...
Yes, Your Lordship.
When would you file it?
After 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
List this matter again on the 6th of May, allowing the
Yes.
petitioner to file requisite required applications.
Much obliged.
Your Lordship.
items 4 and 5.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, my senior Mr. S. Kennedy is on legs before the principal seat. The possible matter may be taken up as last item or may be fixed on 21st of April. Which one is possible there?
We'll have it after some time. Let the list end.
Deeply okay.
Item 6,
Seek Lordship's indulgence in mentioning on behalf of the senior counsel, counsel for respondent 1 to 5. My lord, he is out of station, so on his request, if this matter may come up after vacation.
What is this matter about?
My lord, this matter pertains to the appointment of the respondent number 6 to the post of a registrar in the Mizoram University, my lord. Now, in this case, my lord, this case, there are two basic arguments that we have. My lord, the first argument is, my lord, on the issue of bias. Because the respondent number 6, even though he is a participant, he was a participant, my lord. Even though he was a candidate, he took part in the entire proceeding regarding the recruitment, my lord. So that is basically one submission. So the issue of bias is there, according to us. And the second is, my lord, on the issue of deputation. Now, my lord, the reason this matter has come up today, my lord, is because it was requested by the senior counsel, my lord, that this matter should come up on the second week. But, my lord, if he's not there, and if this matter is getting adjourned, my lord, let it come up on a fixed date immediately on the week after the vacation, my lord.
Yes, when would he be available?
Yes, my lord.
When would the leading counsel be available?
He'll be available after vacation, my lord.
At the request of the learned counsel appearing for the, he's appearing for the Mizoram University.
Yes, my lord.
For the Mizoram
Respondent 1 to
University.
5.
List this matter again on 23rd of April.
21st, my lord?
22nd, my lord.
Because
22nd
22nd is a Wednesday. So Wednesdays, usually, my lord, we have DBs. And so matters don't get taken up. So, my lord, 21st or 23rd?
21st is
21st? 21st of April.
Deeply obliged, my lord.
obliged.
Item 7.
Lordship, I'm appearing through VC.
Ah,
So, my lord, in this matter, I have instruction to withdraw this contempt petition from my client.
you don't want to pursue the writ petition?
It seems so, Your Lordship. I have instruction.
Has it been complied? No.
It's not yet, but it's being, it seems outside settlement is going on. It seems that actually the direction itself is only disposal of the appeal. So it's up to the MFA like to dispose of it. As of now, the ball is in their hands now. If liberty can be given, that will be
Should we
fair
close
enough.
should we close the contempt petition?
My lord, I would like to withdraw.
How come? Acha. But in a contempt petition, what kind of a liberty? If the order, if 1 year from the date of passing of the order goes, you don't have any other liberty as such.
My lord, we know that, Your Lordship.
And the counsel appearing for the petitioner has submitted that he is under instructions not to press this contempt case. Accordingly, the contempt case is closed as withdrawn.
Lordship, much obliged.
For orders, item 8.
Yes, madam?
Your Lordship, we are the applicant, originally respondent number 9 in the original writ. We have been impleaded in this petition by the later order of the court, which actually earlier in the year 2024, this honorable court, when other respondent had not filed their counter, keeping in mind that this is the case where basically the petitioner filed the writ claiming that they are eligible for the compensation for resettlement and rehabilitation under 2013 Act and not as per the JICA guidelines they have been given, which is less beneficial. So I am here on behalf of JICA, which is the administrative agency of Government of Japan, Your Lordship. When this observation was made by this honorable court that as the other counter affidavit has not filed by the government, it should be considered that maybe JICA should also be made part of this party because it is a funding agency. After that, Your Lordship, this order was passed on 30th of April 2024. Thereafter, on the instruction, not as such instruction, it was just an observation saying that you may consider making this party, and then impleadment application was filed on 4th of December 2024, whereby the petitioner has made a request on the assumption, Your Lordship, that I am the funding agency for this project. And immediately on this presumption only, if I take your attention to even order of 9th December 2024, Your Lordship.
In the writ petition or IA?
It application filed by writ petitioner in the original suit, impleading JICA as party.
Disposed of IA. There's an IA disposed of.
Yeah, show me the number. Yes, sir. Your Lordship, if you are having this order 9th December 2024.
Yes.
Your Lordship, if you will see the middle of the paragraph, the order records, Learned Counsel submit that since JICA is a funding agency, the implement of Respondent 9 is necessary for the effective disposal of WP number 55 of 2023. Accordingly, court finds it fit to implement JICA. In fact, if your Lordship, you see this implement application was filed on 4th of December. We were not given any notice. By this order only, we were implemented without giving any opportunity to be heard. As soon as we received order, the summons from this court, we made our appearance here and we filed this deletion application, Your Lordship. Now, I'm coming to now, Your Lordship, that this order was passed on the presumption that I am the funding agency. I am definitely the funding agency for the project. But my loan agreement, which has been executed by two government of India and government of Japan, specifically lays down for what purpose my loan can be utilized, and it specifically exclude the compensation to be paid to the affected party under the like for resettlement plan under.
So you fund only the project,
Only the project.
execution of the actual project,
Yes.
not the acquisition of land right.
You are right, Your Lordship. So, Your Lordship, now with this humble submission, in their writ petition only make a reference of 2 points about JICA. One is that we are funding the project, and number two, the payment was made to the affected party, which are the petitioner, as per the calculation made under the JICA guidelines. So the other issue was with regard to JICA guidelines. Your Lordship, my JICA guidelines also, which is actually a worldwide. So before I start more further, I would like to inform you what is about me, what is JICA. Your Lordship, JICA is, as I said, it is an administrative agency of the Government of India. And what is the purpose is, the objective of this establishment is, they are bridging the Japan with the other overseas region which needs basically development, which are at a developing stage. So even, in fact, I would like to give this brochure. A copy there.
What is the repetition about?
One second, I'm giving. Marker to the.
Now, your JICA guidelines.
Yes.
You have certain compensation or mode of compensation given in the guidelines also.
Yes, yes. Even I'm presenting the guidelines.
That is what the petitioners in the writ petition are challenging.
Yes.
So, without your presence,
Yes.
can this court determine
Yeah.
as to whether your guidelines would be applicable to the petitioners or they would be required to be paid compensation as per some other provision of law?
Yes.
In your absence, can we determine that?
Yes, Your Lordship, you can. Your Lordship, let me just guide you to, take you to the relevant provisions of my JICA guidelines also and other provision. Let me first, I have tendered you the copy of the brochure. So, Your Lordship, I take your attention to, in fact, if you just go to the first paragraph, first page of, it is the page number 1, it is forward, and I'm reading the middle of this, which has been highlighted. Japan ODI to India region began in 1958. It's almost 65 years, Your Lordship, with India being the first recipient in the Japanese ODA loan. Since then, over 8,339 billion Japanese yen, which is approximately 4.6 trillion in Indian rupees, has been extended as a loan to 336 projects. And Your Lordship, even if you see how JICA is helping India, in developing stage. In the year, I'm reading the next paragraph only, Your Lordship. In the financial year 2023 and 2024, JICA recorded a historic milestone of achieving the largest loan signing, about 809 billion Japanese yen, which is 450 billion, for 13 projects, which is basically for promoting the startup, for innovation in Telangana, metro projects in Chennai, not include only India. Your Lordship, I take now your attention to the last page, which is page number 31, sorry, Your Lordship. JICA's cooperation in Northern East region. So, Your Lordship, you have it?
Yes.
Okay, Your Lordship, can you see this page? It clearly defines how many projects JICA is moving and providing the loan only for this particular region only. In fact, if I read for the purpose of record, the last, it showcased the Government of India commitment to the prosperity of the region. JICA has supported projects in the northern East India in the road, transport, health, water, sanitation, forestry, energy sector, amounting to over approximately 25,000 crore project. And we are bound to do, continuing to do this, which is every time there is a contract with JICA. Now, Your Lordship, I take your answer your question and take your attention to JICA guidelines, Your Lordship. So we signed the agreement with the Government of India with this condition that they will be following the JICA guidelines. And now, Your Lordship, just see the JICA guidelines. You have it, Your Lordship, with you. I have given the JICA guidelines. And I take your attention to, Your Lordship, JICA guidelines 2.6 clause.
Yes.
Okay, Your Lordship, it clearly says, I'm reading second paragraph for the purpose of record. JICA confirms that project comply with the law or the standard relating to the environment and local communities in the central and local government of host countries. It also confirms that project conform to those government policy and plan on the government, environment and local communities. I take your attention further to another paragraph, which is basically, if you go to next page, it is, one second, paragraph 4.0, which talks about the, one second, Your Lordship.
Compliance with law, standards and plans. Yes.
Yes, Your Lordship. Give me a minute. Please. Your Lordship, it specifically says project must comply with the law, ordinance and standard relating to environmental and social consideration established by the government that have jurisdiction over the project. By making this submission, Your Lordship, in nowhere we are saying our guidelines is the supreme and you need to not follow the law of land and follow my JICA guidelines. Even my JICA guidelines emphasize that it is the government, and in our, as per my loan agreement, the duty and the obligation to assess and to pay the compensation lies on the state government approved by the central government, and it is not me. And in fact, their writ petition, if I take your attention to
where do I find that? What kind of regarding this particular project?
Yes.
What is the role of JICA? Where do I find that? Is it only have you given the loan agreement here anywhere?
Your Lordship, here I have a humble submission. Your Lordship, this is because the document is between two governments. I have not been permitted to file this document. But Your Lordship, I have it for your eyes only. If you want, I can
just
show it.
want to know the liability of JICA in this project. What kind of a funding?
Yes. Your Lordship, with my humble...
Does JICA take up a part of the entire expenditure? Does JICA take up only the execution of the project when it is going on? Or is it from the day one that you start the acquisition, Zyka is involved? That is what I just want to
Your
know.
Lordship, I can show you this, and with your permission, Your Lordship, I am going to take this back because I'm not permitted. Your Lordship, in this,
Just let me go through once.
yes, Your Lordship. You can see the cover page, Your Lordship, and then Schedule 2, which talks about the allocation of fund, Your Lordship.
Schedule 2, where is it?
It is.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And the note which has been, so allocation is only for the construction work, consultancy services and contingencies. And it is the total amount is Schedule 2, Your Lordship. It is after the completion of the agreement, which is after page 10. If you go, it's unnumbered.
Okay.
Okay, and if you see the exclusion part, Your Lordship, D point, item not eligible for financing are shown below, and it is the compensation. And it is respondent number 2, Your Lordship, which is the executive agency, which was set up for implementation of this project only, who has been responsible for implementation of this project, including making any assessment of what amounts needs to be paid and what amounts to be paid, and that has been paid.
Now, with whatever submissions you have made, if this court comes to a conclusion that the petitioner's petition requires to be allowed, the only thing that will be is that Zyka would not have any liability on it.
Yes.
Is it not?
Yes.
And if the court finds that they are not entitled for any relief, in any case, Zyka is out of it. What is the position in the writ petition? You are appearing for the petitioners? Yes, tell us what is the position in the writ petition.
Now, my lord, in the writ petition, our basic argument, my lord, is
Have the pleadings been completed?
the pleadings are complete, my lord. We are waiting
Ready for hearing?
We are waiting for the affidavit to be filed by JICA, my lord.
I don't think it is. It would be necessary at this stage.
Yes, my lord. We can, my lord. This is how I would.
See your writ petition.
Yes.
The prayer part.
Yes.
Please come to the prayer part.
Yes, my lord. Prayer is at page 37. It starts from
The
37.
Zyka guidelines as well as the RAP report as per the entitlement matrix prepared in accordance with Zyka guidelines should not be declared to be inapplicable in determining the resettlement and rehabilitation of the petitioners. So you are saying that Zyka's
Guidelines
should not be made
should not
applicable.
be made applicable.
They have filed an IA saying
Yes.
that our guidelines are not the heart, soul, and body of whatever deal you are doing.
Correct.
When you take up a road project,
Yes.
whatever the expenses, we are giving you a loan, finish it
Correct. Yes.
and repay us the loan. That is what Zyka is doing.
Yes.
So Zyka's response as to whether they are supreme or not, or
Yes.
whether their guidelines will prevail over the local laws or not,
Yes.
they have made their stand clear
Correct.
in the IA.
Correct.
So as of now, their affidavit is not going to say anything more than that.
Correct.
They would say we are not
Yes.
concerned what compensation you are giving.
Yes. Yes.
Start the project,
Yes.
use our loan.
Yes.
So instead of waiting for Zyka's response to come,
Yes.
if this matter is taken up for a disposal,
Yes.
either we say that the Zyka guidelines will be applicable, you will get what you want,
Yes.
whatever you are entitled to,
Yes.
or we say no. Since Zyka takes a stand that we are not supreme, local laws have to be followed, we are not concerned with the compensation. The government's stand as to why they want Zyka's guidelines to be applicable will be evaluated and matter will be disposed of. Why wait for their
That
response?
can be
It's
done.
just
my
time
lord.
killing.
Yes.
nothing
Yes.
else.
Yes. My lord, that sounds actually good, because that is actually what I wanted to suggest, my lord. That if this matter,
Yes, government.
all
you file
taken
your
up together.
affidavit. You don't need it in the IA. You don't need in the IA, have you filed your writ petition saying why these ICA guidelines should be made applicable and all?
Not in the writ petition.
Huh?
Not in the writ.
In the writ petition, have you filed your affidavit, madam?
Yes, my lord, I have filed.
So any further affidavits you want to file in the writ petition? Or we can fix the matter for hearing immediately after the reopening, so that the matter can be taken up and we can have it disposed of. The difficulty that we are seeing now is JICA is a agency which is trying to help by giving loans. The more litigations pending against it, the lesser is the
Development.
positive
Yes.
attitude towards the particular. Now, if we allow the IA now, we will never have the JICA stand on record. IA pending, madam appearing on the next date, even through VC, making her submissions, would help in disposing the writ petition. What is the compensation you are entitled to and who should pay it? Definitely JICA is not paying that.
Yes.
So, if all the parties are at consensus that no affidavits further are required, we fix the matter for hearing. We don't dispose of the IA today in view of the fact that the writ petition itself will be taken up for disposal on the next date. Because we would require your statement in the writ petition that the guidelines are not
Yes.
applicable,
Your
are
Lord-
not supreme.
Your Lordship, I absolutely agree with what you are suggesting. As order rule 1, order 10 specifically says that who needs to be necessary and the proper party.
See, madam,
But the
if we-
person who needs to be maybe a good witness,
there is
I
a-
may be required as a
there
good
is
witness.
there is a very dangerous end to what you are proposing. The moment we need to hear you on the IA whether there was a court order which said yes,
Yes.
you are a party. We need to set aside that order. Cannot do it in a writ petition. Can we do it here? In a writ petition, can I go for it without a review being there? No. You have not filed an appeal. Is it not? So reviewing that order,
Yeah.
we don't have a review petition before us. Government is yet to file an affidavit opposing you. They'll take 4 weeks. The litigation keeps pending.
Your Lordship, their statements are already there. All the
Not on
government,
not on your IA.
on our IA.
Government
On
saying
our IA, in fact, State of Mizoram said they are adopting the arguments mentioned by this, and other they are saying we are not objecting. The statement is already recorded in the orders.
which order?
You got previous order.
Who sponsor it is?
Your Lordship, I am reading the last order passed on 1st this April 2026. Your Lordship, considering the submission made by students, I'm 1 second, Your Lordship, maybe the previous order. Your Lordship, there are sequence of order. First was in February, and then before that in January. It says, learned government advocate may file their written objection, if any, positively a week before the next date of hearing, and copies will be duly served to the counsel of the applicant. This was recorded on 15 January 2026. When order come up for February 2026, Your Lordship, it says, also heard Miss Rosie, learned counsel appearing for the private respondent, and learned CGC appearing on behalf of respondent number 83, and Miss Sominal, additional advocate general appearing on behalf of so-and-so. So they have mentioned that respondent number 33 also submits that Union of India would not be filing any affidavit opposition of this case, and may be allowed to adopt the objection filed by the private respondent. Last 3-4 hearings, Your Lordship, have been on this point only,
Now
whether they
tell
want
us,
to object.
now tell us as to whether we can alter or delete a party once this court has passed a specific order impleading you as a party, either in an IA without there being any review of that order on the ground that you were not heard, or without there being an appellate order. Your ground is you were not heard. So at best I can allow the IA by saying that order is kept in abeyance till the time you are heard. Then your IA will again, the original IA for impleadment will be revived and he will be heard again. Will it not just waste time all
Yes.
through?
Yes,
At
yes,
the
Your
consensus of all the parties, you pick a date
Lordship. Okay,
convenient to yourself.
okay,
Since your stand is not much necessary,
yes,
save and except whether your terms and what do you say, your guidelines, whether they are required to be supreme or not for the loan disbursement.
Your Lordship.
Accept that statement from you.
Yes,
The other part can be argued out, the writ petition can be closed,
okay, Your Lordship.
ending all litigation.
Yes, Your Lordship.
And that is, I think, what the Zyka would also want, an end to litigations.
Yeah.
So pick a date, we'll fix
I
it for
think,
you.
Your Lordship, as my statement is just a small statement, they need to take time for preparing for the argument for the final
we are
disposal.
prepared, my lord. In fact, I'm my lord, vacation after vacation on Thursday, my lord.
That is on 23rd.
23rd, my lord.
Take down. Heard Miss, you are Miss Sarna.
Sir, yes, Savita Sarna, Your Lordship.
Miss S. Sarna and counsel appearing for the applicant in IA civil number 135 of 2025. By referring to the earlier orders of this court passed in the IA, the learned counsel has submitted that the matter would require a consideration today and a disposal. Full stop. It is seen that the private respondents have filed their objections to the IA. Full stop. After hearing the, during the, don't say after, say during the course of deliberation, a consensus has been arrived at by the counsel for the parties that the entire writ petition can be taken up for disposal on a convenient date to bring an end to the litigation itself. Accordingly, this court also deems it fit to direct this matter to be listed on the 23rd of April.
My lord, one thing, my learned friend, he said he's not going to be there on that day, so 28th, my lord.
28th?
Okay, Your Lordship, if my statement is with regard to this, I can appear on BC?
We'll do that. On the 28th of April 2026, on which day an attempt would be made to dispose the writ petition. Full stop. The learned counsel for the applicant in the IA, Zyka, has submitted that it would be reflected from the contents of the IA itself that the guidelines laid down by the Zyka require the relevant law of the land to be followed, and the guidelines do not act as supreme over the local, state or central laws of the concerned government. Stop. She has also prayed for the liberty to be allowed to appear through VC on 28/4/2026 in the event it is not possible for her to attend the court physically. Stop. Allowing the liberty, list this matter again on the 28th of April 2026, on which day an attempt would be made to dispose the petition on merits.
Your Lordship, one more humble request. Your Lordship, this court has like different rosters change very frequently. So Your Lordship, right now you heard the matter.
Therefore, I have heard the IA, and therefore I have also recorded in the order itself that you have made a submission that Zyka's guideline do not supersede
Yes, yes.
local, central or state law.
And if you can, your lordship also mentioned that in nowhere JICA is responsible for making any payment for the compensation, whatever is
The
decided by
Leonard,
the court.
वो बीच में जहाँ पे where I said ना that she has made a, she has also submitted that the JICA is not involved either in computing or evaluating or disbursing compensation with regard to acquisition of immovable property made for carrying out projects proposed by the authorities.
Yes, my lord, and in the compensation, I'm sorry, my lord, we keep disturbing you. My lord, it's not only compensation, it's resettlement and rehabilitation compensation.
Whatever it is, any they are not concerned with anything is what I have said.
And your lordship, you can further
Let us
add
not
that
write down the whole order right now.
Yeah. My deletion application supported by affidavit, which I have made the statement on oath, specifically clarifies that I'm not responsible for any. I'm reading the paragraph 6 of this, the loan agreement executed between these two parties.
That you point out on the 28th, otherwise we would be dictating the whole order today.
Your lordship, oblige.
Oblige.
Item 9.
May it please your lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, sorry for appearing online. I was not able to come down there, your lordship.
No issues. Return it.
Lordship, I had preferred a first appeal against the order of the trial court whereby the probate petition was dismissed. And along with that, I had filed an application for adducing additional evidence. Your lordship, thereafter my appeal was admitted by this honorable court on 30th of May 2025 and notice was issued. So the learned counsel had sought some time to file a reply, and in the the matter went for mediation also, but it was not successful. But what happened in due course of time, the respondent had withdrawn 10 lakh amount from the bank, which is a subject matter of the probate, deceased. So we had filed an injunction application also. The injunction application was numbered as IA 165 of 2025. So your lordship, thereafter we had requested the learned counsel had sought some time to file his reply on both the applications together. So your lordship, then today it was fixed for filing of the reply, but we are apprehending because some the other problem is cropping up between both the parties regarding that property, so allegation counter. So if they can file a reply, your lordship, and a hearing can be done, it will be really
Yes, you're
on
not
our
filing
part.
a reply. You don't want to file a reply.
I'm sorry, my lord. We want to file the reply. However, my lord, we cannot file it till today.
Then you
so
have to give an
a
undertaking
few-
that you are not withdrawing or you are not tampering with that money. Whatever is lying in the bank, that you will not be touching it again.
I'm sorry, my lord.
There is some property, there is disputes regarding some money
Yes, my
lying in the
lord.
bank, is it not?
Yes, my lord.
Now, they had filed an application, they have come up in appeal.
Yes, my lord.
In the meantime, you have withdrawn money. And therefore, this application
Yes, my lord. So if
praying that you be restrained from taking away or withdrawing the money, is it not?
yes, my lord.
You are not filing a reply.
We have not
Till the
filed it,
time
my
you file
lord.
your reply, will restrain you.
Yes, my lord.
Hmm?
Till we file injunction, maybe if injunction is passed, it's
And your lordship, if I may interject, if I may interject, your lordship, I'm seeking. What has happened apart from the property, there are other lot of estate of the deceased, which is really difficult to maintain because your lordship, some person comes up there and says, I have sold it, and there are a lot of issues are coming up. Yes.
my lord.
And
We will
this
try to
person
file
will-
it within 2 weeks, my lord, without fail.
See, at page 11, whatever ex parte injunction you are asking, now it is no longer ex parte, they have appeared.
Yes, your lord.
Is it not?
Yes, your lordship.
We'll direct a status quo
Yes, yes, my
regarding
lord.
the property in the will,
Yes, my lord.
and respondent number 3 During this pendency of a litigation, why are you withdrawing money and taking it out? How would you pay it back if the litigation goes against you? Is it
I'm
not a
sorry,
big
my,
risk?
I'm sorry, my lord, I cannot answer to that question. If this matter may kindly be listed again tomorrow when my senior comes back.
When were notices issued?
Notice issued on 30th of May. 30 May. 30/05/2025.
Okay, status quo is already there.
Status quo is already there, but Your Lordship, what is happening? Some issues are coming out. Yes, so
Unless
we
you
don't
bring
want
it
to
on
trouble-
record, we cannot help you.
Your Lordship, in the injunction petition, we have mentioned in detail regarding how the
A prayer has been made on behalf of the learned counsel for the respondents for an accommodation to file their their objections to the IA. First up. Accordingly, list this matter again on when? 30th? When do you want it?
any dates, sir?
Yes, 30th will be fine, my lord.
On 30 April 2026, by which time the respondents shall file their response. The interim orders of status quo passed on 16/3/2026 continues till the next date of this.
Your Lordship, can it be on 29th of April instead of 30th?
29th, madam?
Yes, my lord.
Huh?
Yes, my lord.
29th. Make it 29th of April.
Deeply obliged, Your Lordship.
Item 10.
Well, before my learned friend starts his submission, I am the appellant in this case. I have filed a regular first appeal. Now, in our regular first appeal, my learned friend, there is the respondent in RFA, has filed an interlocutory application for disbursement of the half amount. Now, the problem with us is that I have been engaged as a private counsel by the department, PWD. Now, in this particular interlocutory application, a notice was issued to the department whether I should be engaged or not. Now, I have been informed that the PWD had sought for engagement of the government counsel. Now, that is why my hands are tied and bind today, and I cannot make any submission on that point. So, the government advocate is here. I don't know whether she's going to
Yes,
submit.
madam, do
anything
you
or not.
represent the PWD?
Now, to avoid the confusion, my lord, I represent PWD in the main RFA. Now, in the IA which was submitted by the respondent in my RFA, they have sought for disbursement of half of the amount. But in the IA itself, I was not engaged by the department.
Do you need to be?
Yes, yes. They have
Where
not
is your
engaged me.
engagement
my lord.
order?
They have not engaged me in the
Where
IA.
is your engagement order?
Yes, my lord, it will be there. It will be there. It will be there in the RFA. There is a vaka sign.
Wakalanama?
Yes.
Your name?
Silal Fakzola.
Uh-huh.
Silal Fakzola is my name.
Above named appellants have nominated, constituted such and such.
Now, with your lordship permission, why I'm making first submission before my learned friend is that since I am privately engaged in this matter, the IA itself, I have not been engaged in this IA. That is why I have to take instruction or the learned government
Yes,
advocate has to take
government
instruction.
advocate, what do you say?
Your Lordship, if
He can cook the breakfast, but he cannot put on the butter. Difficult. Huh?
Your Lordship, to my understanding, when we stand in the cases for the government, if there's any interlocutory application in the petition itself, we continue to stand for that.
That is because the government has engaged you.
Yes, Your Lordship.
But he says he's been engaged only on the Wakalatnama. Why Wakalatnama only for RFA? To our understanding also, once an Wakalatnama is executed.
It has to be through for all the...
New Wakalatnamas are not executed for every interlocutory application that comes up, sir.
Yes, sir.
To my understanding, my lord, I have been engaged for the condonation application and this RFA separately for the application. I have been engaged separately. I have submitted my bills separately. Now here they are asking for the disbursement of half of the amount. Without their engagement, I cannot say anything, my lord.
We'll have the matter listed tomorrow. Can you contact your PWD persons? Contact them, find out whether he represents in the IA or you represent in the IA.
There is of the problem, my lord.
Huh? This matter again tomorrow.
The same thing happens with
Allowing
item number
the
11.
Government Council to have their instructions regarding representation on behalf of the PWD. Yes.
Item 11.
Similar matter, my lord.
Same order. Without an objection, we'll have to allow it. Government money goes, then your appeal goes. Half the money in the appeal goes. What remains? Tomorrow.
Item 12.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
I am appearing for the applicants on behalf of Mr. S.K. Mathis. There is the delay of 744 days.
Oh. Will issue notice?
Yes, Lordship.
Huh?
Lordship.
This is an application praying for condonation of 744 days in preferring the connected RFA. Full stop. Government of Mizoram, Secretary, Government of Mizoram, Government Advocate would represent?
Yes, Your Lordship.
What about the Director, Land and Revenue?
Yes, Your Lordship. I'll be representing the state government.
What about number 4? 1 to 5, do you have a copy of the IE?
No, Your Lordship, I have not received it yet.
Second copy है इसका? Second copy दीजिए.
Yes, Your Lordship. I'll be appearing for the respondents 1 to 5.
Okay. Ms. So-and-so appears for the respondent number 1 to 5. Extra copies be supplied within a period of... When will you supply?
Lordship, extra copy has been served to them at the time of filing.
It must have been received in the office, Your Lordship. So I'll check
Okay.
with the office as well.
So-and-so, Ms. So-and-so appears for the respondent number 1 to 5. Formal notices for the said respondents are dispensed. The petitioner to take steps on the respondent number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 by speed post within a period of 10 days from today. 10 days from today it will be within the vacation. Within a period of 10 working days from today. List again on the week commencing on 25th of May 2026 along with service report.
Yep.
Represented respondents would be at liberty to file their objections if any.
Items 4 and 5 for admission.
May Lordship, my senior is still before the court number 1 of principal set. If possible, may be fixed on 10th of April, Lordship.
10th,
Yes, Lordship.
10th of April. Yes, madam, what do you say?
I have no objections to the 10, my lord.
At the request of the learned counsel, appearing for the respondents in the contempt case. You are appearing for the respondents in the contempt case? Yes, sir.
In the contempt case, I am appearing for respondent number 5 and 6.
Respondent
And in the writ petition, I am appearing for the writ petitioner.
Respondents in the contempt case. List this matter again on the 10th of February, 10th of April, 2026.
Deeply obliged.
Hearing list, item 3.
Thank you.